Rhobh fans take dig at Sutton. Stracke's usually expensive red dress. Sutton Stracke unveiled her latest look on last night's episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. However, fans think she has an uncanny sense of style. Some of them took to Twitter to take a swipe at her ugly, expensive red dress. Sutton rocked a couture red dress at her latest gathering, which caused its share of drama. It came with a shocking price tag. The little red number cost $17,000. On Wednesday's episode of Rhobh, the 50-year-old held a party in honor of Parisian couture at her new store in Los Angeles. Sutton wore a dress from French designer Alexis Mobile. Learn all about the garment, including the backlash. Sutton Stracke wanted something unique for the event. She wore a red dress that was like two dresses in one. From the back, it looked like a backward blazer with gold buttons. From the front, it looked like a regular red dress, which featured a bow on the neckline and flared sleeves. Even Sutton's co-star Kyle Richards took one look at her and said, "Your dress is on backward." Sutton Stracke fired back, "This is couture." However, Kyle felt that the dress was ugly. So did Rhobh viewers, who took to Twitter to share their thoughts. Sutton Stracke finished off her look with black pumps and red lipstick. Her blonde hair was worn in soft waves. She felt good about her look as she wanted to use her new store to honor Parisian designers. Other expensive items arrived at the store, including a $3,155 dress that featured a pink floral waistcoat front and a $4,060 satin gown. Fans haven't liked Sutton Stracke's fashion sense ever since she first appeared on the show in season 10. She wears very expensive designer clothing, yet fans don't care who makes it. They argue that her personal style is still ugly. Sutton Stracke is feuding once again with her new friend Crystal Minkoff. For some reason, the Georgia native hasn't been a hit with fans this season. Even though they loved her approach to Eric Jane's embezzlement case last year, they're getting sick of Sutton's mean girl comments. Sutton is so tone-deaf, socially inept, and culturally ignorant, it is mind-numbing, one fan noted. Sutton is a snake. She's privileged fragility wrapped in self-righteousness and sneakiness. Another added, ever since Sutton Stracke became a full-time cast member in 2021, she has brought the drama. She also continues to feud with Erika Jayne over her lawsuit, stemming from her divorce from her husband Tom Berardi. Once again, she will have a riff with Crystal about what happened during the girls' trip last year. What are your thoughts on Sutton Stracke's style? Do you agree that it's ugly? Did you like her red dress? Sound off below in the comment section. Check back with TV show's Ace for more news on Sutton Stracke. Chanel Adams is a reality TV addict. She's been writing about entertainment and pop culture since 2006-7. When she's not writing about television, she reflects arts culture on Substack. Rhobh fans take a dig at Sutton Stracke's ugly, expensive red dress. Sutton Stracke, the eccentric Southern belle of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Rhobh has consistently found herself at the center of fashion debates. Known for her unique, sometimes quirky fashion choices, Sutton has carved a niche for herself as someone who doesn't shy away from bold, high-fashion statements. However, one particular outfit recently garnered more attention than usual, and not for the reasons she may have hoped. Her expensive red dress, worn during a significant moment on the show, has sparked intense criticism from fans who deemed it ugly despite its high price tag. This fiery red dress, which fans took to calling a fashion faux pas, became the subject of numerous tweets, memes, and online discussions. In true Housewives fashion, it wasn't long before the internet was abuzz, with many fans and fashion critics alike giving their unfiltered opinions. But what about this dress caused such a stir? And is the backlash a reflection of something deeper in how we view fashion, wealth, and reality TV personalities like Sutton Stracke? A controversial fashionista since her introduction to Rhobh in season 10, Sutton Stracke has stood out for her unapologetic personality and love for haute couture. A well-known socialite, Stracke has often highlighted her access to high-end designers and rare fashion pieces, solidifying her status as one of the wealthiest and most fashion-forward women in the cast. While other housewives such as Erika Jayne and Lisa Rinna often opt for more trendy, sometimes edgy looks, Sutton's style has been more eclectic, and at times unconventional. She's no stranger to taking risks with her wardrobe, frequently appearing in bold colors, intricate patterns, and unexpected textures. For Sutton, fashion isn't just about looking good, it's about making a statement and showcasing her personal tastes, even if they don't align with mainstream viewers. While it confounds others, the infamous red dress, the red dress in question, was worn by Sutton during a key episode, making it impossible to ignore. Bold, bright, and heavily structured, the dress was an expensive creation from a well-known designer. With a price tag rumored to be in the five figures, the piece featured extravagant ruffles, a dramatic silhouette, and a high neckline that accentuated Sutton's statuesque figure. At first glance, the dress appeared to embody the kind of avant-garde fashion one would expect to see on the red carpet at a high-profile fashion gala. It was ostentatious, attention-grabbing, and far from the cookie-cutter designs often worn by other reality stars. But it was exactly this over-the-top nature that led to the backlash. Many fans felt that while the dress was undeniably expensive, it was also, in their opinion, overwhelmingly unattractive. The criticisms were harsh and unrelenting. Social media platforms were flooded with comments ranging from humorous to outright brutal. Twitter, in particular, saw a surge in activity, with users mocking the dress's appearance and questioning Sutton's fashion sense. Memes compared the red dress to everything from a crumpled tablecloth to a deflated balloon. One tweet humorously read, "Sutton Stracke wore that red dress so we wouldn't have to." Another fan quipped, "How does something so expensive look like it came from the clearance bin at a Halloween store?" While the comments may have been lighthearted, they reflected a general sentiment among fans that Sutton's bold fashion statement had missed the mark. The divide between fashion and tasted outrage over Sutton's red dress highlights an ongoing debate about fashion versus taste. In the world of haute couture, not every design is meant to be universally adored. In fact, many high-fashion pieces are created to push boundaries and challenge conventional notions of beauty. They're works of art meant to inspire thought and conversation, rather than simply appeal to mainstream aesthetics. For Sutton, who has long been an avid supporter of avant-garde fashion, the red dress likely felt like the perfect choice to embody her individuality and style. It wasn't about fitting in or looking like everyone else. Instead, it was about making a statement, which in this case she certainly did. But as with all art, fashion is subjective. What one person sees as a masterpiece, another might view as a disaster. This divide between Sutton's high-fashion sensibilities and the preferences of the general audience was at the core of the criticism. While Sutton may have appreciated the craftsmanship and creativity behind the dress, many Rhobh fans couldn't get past its unconventional appearance. In the world of reality TV, where much of the audience gravitates toward more accessible and relatable fashion choices, Sutton's avant-garde dress stood out like a sore thumb. The role of wealth and perception. Another layer to this backlash lies in the intersection of wealth and public perception. On Rhobh, wealth is a central theme, and many of the women's storylines revolve around their luxurious lifestyles, expensive homes, and high-end wardrobes. Fans expect the housewives to flaunt their wealth, but there's often an unspoken expectation that these displays of affluence will also align with popular tastes. Sutton's red dress, with its hefty price tag and avant-garde design, defied this expectation. While she undoubtedly spent a considerable sum on the garment, the fact that many fans found it unattractive led to questions about whether wealth alone can justify such a fashion choice. In the eyes of some viewers, the dress became a symbol of how excessive wealth doesn't always equate to good taste. This perception isn't unique to Sutton. Over the years, numerous housewives across the franchise have faced criticism for spending exorbitant amounts of money on items that fans deemed unnecessary or unattractive. But for Sutton, who frequently references her Southern upbringing and family wealth, this kind of backlash may hit a bit closer to home. Her identity as a wealthy socialite and fashion connoisseur is deeply intertwined with her persona on the show. When fans criticize her fashion choices, they're also, in a way, questioning the very essence of her character. Sutton's response: unbothered and confident despite the torrent of criticism, Sutton Stracke appears to remain unbothered by the negative comments about her red dress. In interviews following the episode, she has continued to champion her fashion choices, emphasizing that she dresses for herself and not for the approval of others. This unwavering confidence is part of what makes her such a fascinating character on Rhobh. While some reality stars may crumble under the weight of public scrutiny, Sutton stands firm in her convictions, refusing to let the opinions of others dictate her style. In many ways, Sutton's response to the backlash mirrors her broader